A cell's address, its position in the workbook, is referred to as a cell reference when it is used in a formula. In Excel, the dollar character before a letter or number in the cell address means that part of the cell's address is absolute, meaning non-changing. In Excel, there are three kinds of cell references. A relative reference is a cell reference that adjusts to the new location in the worksheet when the formula is copied. An absolute reference is a cell reference whose location remains constant when the formula is copied. A mixed reference is a combination cell reference with a row position that stays constant with a changing column position, or vice versa. When you type a formula into a cell, it uses relative references by default. Another way to change the cell reference type is to select the cell reference in the formula bar and then press the F4 key to cycle through the various reference types: absolute, mixed, absolute row, mixed absolute column, and then back to relative. Let's see how an absolute reference might be used. So in this worksheet, we have an employee, David, who has a billable rate of $165 an hour. We have David's information here and how many billable hours he had per day. We want to come up with a daily bill, so we want to take the total billable hours per day times the billable rate. So we want to make B16 our active cell, and we want to start off with the equal sign, and we want to take this times this, and it comes up with $1,278.75. Now, if I were to copy this as a relative cell reference, I would use my fill handle here and just drag to the right. But notice I have zeros in my total. So if I click on cell C16 and look up at my formula bar, I can see Excel is looking for cell C14. So here's C14, the 8.75 hours, and it's multiplying it times C6. Well, in C6, nothing is there. So we have to go back and we need to make reference B6 an absolute, meaning when I use my fill handle to copy that, B6 is going to stay constant and not change, but B16 will change to C16 and so forth. So I'm going to click up there. I'm going to use my F4 key, and I want to make sure I have two dollar signs, so I want to make the row and column absolute. And I mentioned you can toggle through to get the different kinds, and once that's what I want, I enter it, and now I can use my fill handle and copy right over top of that, and I get my new values. So it's important when you are using non-adjacent cell references, like this billable rate and the billable hours are non-adjacent, they're not beside each other. And if you want to copy that formula, you need to make one of them an absolute. I hope this helps you figure out and do your assignment using an absolute reference. This information about David Swinson is directly from your homework assignment for Excel, Chapter 1.